Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, it's your boy Mtuduzi back with another video. If you're a returning subscriber or a first time viewer, shout out to you. If you watch this video, you like it, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you feel led. Let's get right to it, living in reality. I just have to talk about this, There's many things I want to do with my time right now. There's many goals, daily goals I haven't accomplished. But I have to talk about this, living in reality, and how important it is. So recently, I have gotten off Instagram, off all social media. I even deleted my WhatsApp. That was for other reasons, but since I've been off social media, I've seen and I've been practicing NoFap. I'm going strong on my semen retention journey. I'm giving all praises to God, being in obedience as much as I can be, of my own will. I found that, one of the best benefits is living in reality. Firstly, I'm not on my phone since I deleted the social media, except for, watching videos. I'll be on YouTube, watching inspirational videos, not even inspirational videos, videos that bring knowledge and wisdom. But besides that, this is the best thing that's happened for me, living in reality. And to kind of explain it, I'm going to use the topic of girls. So I'm single right now. And one thing I've realized is if I do get a baby, a han, you feel me, it has to be in my real life. It has to be where I work, where I stay. That just has to be in the parameters of my life, my normal life, my routine life. Because honestly, I've seen that when you're on Insta, it's like, okay, it showcases you girls, right? Okay, since we talk about girls, it showcases you girls from around the world. And you get into the state of mind of fantasizing that you don't realize that these girls are out of your reach. You can find girls. I found girls in Durban, found girls in Johannesburg, right? But I know that I don't see them in my daily life. But, it can make you lust after them. Make you think that, I might run into her someday. Which you might. That is not something that I'm saying is not an option. But, I've realized it's not real life, And this has been the biggest thing for me about living in reality. It's like, now my life is in reality, don't get me wrong. I feel like you could still DM a girl. You guys could make it work. But I've seen that it's only for me, it's going to be a waste of time. It's going to be something that doesn't benefit me. It depends, what God has in store. But if I'm driving 40 minutes to meet up with a girl, or she lives 40 minutes away, or, however far, it's not beneficial. It's even our relationship, it's not going to be as solid as it could be. But living in real life, that's when I feel like the relationship will be solid, because this female, you come across her in your daily routine, or she is close, But it just doesn't, it stops you from fantasizing. That's what I've seen. It really stops you from fantasizing. The other day I went about my day and I saw that, these are the girls that I see on a daily basis. For some reason, there's certain brothers and sisters God has placed in my life at this point in my life, right? So I see kind of the same women, kind of the same people. So I know who I'm familiar with, and it helps me narrow down, okay, I'm not going to date her. I'm not going to, So it just helps me be more patient, because if I were on Insta, I think that you do see beautiful girls my age, older, younger, but then you think that, yo, I could get to this girl. Even though you guys are DMing, it's like, it's not the same as if she's in real life, you feel me? So, living in reality has really been one of the biggest benefits for me. Since also stopping corn, right? Being on my no-fap journey, it's helped me to see that these are the girls I'm faced with every day. So I don't live in this simulated as well as this fake reality, because talk the truth, right? When you're watching corn, you tend to disregard people you see every day, girls you see every day, because you're like, nah, there's this girl on corn that's just way hotter than you. Like, why would I settle for you, honestly? But when you stop watching corn, you see that these girls are out of reach, Like, honestly, I thought this to myself back then. I was like, it's easier to watch a corn video of a girl in America rather than try DM her, because you stand no chance. And this is what I want. Like, living life in reality is the best thing that you can do. Having this presence, just being real, like, I'm not on social media, but when people run into me, they best believe I'm a real person. I'm on the streets, like I'm face to face. Now I get to call people more, and I'm starting to realize that, like, calling is awkward. People don't expect calls because it's now text. When you call, it's like, why are you calling? You feel me? This is how I feel. But yeah, like, living in reality is the best thing. Like, there's girls I come across, girls. Also, it just helps me see, like, where I work, there's older girls, right? Let me just put it like that, but you won't understand as clearly as I want you to understand. But there's older girls, and when I really look at it, it's like, these older girls, some of them are fine, right? But they have children. Like, am I willing to be with a girl that has a child? And even though I'm able to, Mac and, we get it on, am I really considering that I'm going to need money because this girl has a child? You know how expensive a child is. Now I'm automatically going to be a stepdad if you get serious. So these are the things you consider. Like, some sisters are old and you just think, can we really make it work, I'm not about that 5 years plus difference. I look at it, I've extended the years. I'm like, in terms of going up, like, I'm looking at maybe 2 years up. I feel like I'm comfortable with a girl being 2 years older than me. But like, I'm 24 right now, and a girl being like 30 or 28, it's just a gap, It's a stretch. Even though we can get it on, it's a stretch for me. But yeah, like, you live in reality. Everything you think in the reality, And it's just helped me so much. I feel like this is the best thing that could have happened to me. I'm at a point where, Instagram will really help my business, which is why I want to, and I will get back on. But honestly, like, I don't want to be back on Insta, like, it's just kind of really fake, Even the girls I knew girls I knew in high school, right? And now I have them on Insta. It seems like we're connected, but we're not really connected. Like, half of these people, or not even most of these people, I don't run into in real life. So it's just this thing of keeping up to date. You're showing people what you want them to see. It's just, like, I don't even want to go back. And, I never thought it would come to this point. But, like, I'm okay with not having social media, with not even having WhatsApp, like, even though, like, like, so many people are on WhatsApp and, like, being left out, it's like, hey. But honestly, I'm okay with not being on WhatsApp. These things are not needed, like, honestly. And I'm doing so great living in reality. And really, it's the best place to live in, reality. No matter, what can I say? It's like, on social media, right, you can portray yourself as someone, but when you meet people in real life, you really get to see where they at, how they are. So it's like, real life is the way. Like, And this is what I recommend, living in reality. It also just helps your mind a lot. Because also one thing I've seen is like, as I'm living in reality, there's some girls that I feel like they're not as, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. They're not as beautiful to me, they're not as attractive. But these girls still wouldn't let me smash if I was coming that way. And this is just the reality of the situation. Not just any girl is gonna let you smash, even though she might be carnally speaking, what I'm saying, or I'm more attractive than her, or I'm more of high value, doesn't mean she's gonna let you smash. And this has been a big wake up call. There's certain girls who don't even feel me, and it's okay, right? But yeah, this is just the reality of it. I don't find them attractive. They don't find me attractive, and even though they're not as beautiful to me, they wouldn't let me smash. And I'm not trying to smash, but this has just been something I've realized. I've come across recently with my new season a certain lady. She's older, right? And when I come across her, she be mostly jogging. She's in gym apparel, and she's fine. I won't lie. But thing is, I look at the reality of it. I was like, nothing is gonna happen between us. Firstly, we don't greet each other. I'm not gonna try greet her because she doesn't look like she wants to be greeted. If you want to be greeted, you look. She doesn't want to be greeted. So it's just like we're gonna continue walking past each other, not greeting each other. And it is what it is. She's attractive, no lie, but like there's no fantasizing I can do, like, oh, if me and her could get it on. It's just living in reality. You know your limits. You know what it is, like, honestly, like, I also, since I'm living in reality, another big thing is there's levels to this. It's like I find certain girls attractive, maybe they find me attractive, but then there's like two phases. There's the attractiveness, okay, then there's the, what do you do, how much money do you have, or for me it's like, okay, you're attractive, but how is your spirit looking like? Your relationship with God, are you a good woman? Are you gonna be bad for me? So these are the two levels which I've also been experiencing since I've been living in reality. Like, as I'm talking about this girl that is older than me that I come across, I probably come across her most days of the week. And even if she finds me attractive, I'm looking at, like, there's so much to it. It's like, am I gonna be able to wife her? Am I financially fit to, be with her? Even though she doesn't demand anything, it's just this, you have to be able to stand by yourself. So it's not like, oh, she's trying to baby you, so you seen as equals dealing with an older woman. So it's a lot of things, but yeah, there's two levels to it, honestly. It's like, yeah, but yeah, living in reality is the best place to live. I suggest you do the same, brothers and sisters. And this will help you tremendously. Like, since I'm on a good streak of retention, not every girl wants you. Not every girl is going to pay attention to you. It helps you be humble. It helps you to see life for what it really is. Like when you're living in like a fantasy state, I know, I won't lie, I feel like weed, alcohol also contributes to this. But yeah, like you see a girl on Insta. I know of certain girls in my high school, right? I look at them like, yo, maybe it could work. But then now that I'm where I'm at, it's like, nah, it won't work, It's like they're probably gonna see me married, when I eventually get married. But that's just gonna be the reality. I'm gonna get married to someone else. We might see each other on some, oh, hey, but it's like, there's no catching up. And, it's a sad truth, but reality is reality. But at the same time, since I live in reality, right, what I've seen is there's two levels to it. There's living in reality and there's also dreaming. So I know my reality. I know what girls I come across. I know what my job pays me. I know what I can afford with it. But then there's also thing of dreaming. It's like you can't be stuck in reality. You can't be like, okay, my job pays me this much. This is how I'm gonna live. No, I believe I'm gonna be paid more than $1 million a month, right? And this is the mindset you have to have. Don't be stuck in reality. You can come across the same girls, but you have to have this mindset that I'm gonna find my wife and she's gonna be like a 10 for me. You feel me? So you always have to dream, understand and accept the circumstances now. Like, okay, I don't have a car, but know that you will have a car. I know I will have a Bentley. I must speak it into existence, right? I'm walking right now and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of where I'm at. Everything is my decision, but I will have a Bentley, and you have to have this determination while still being in reality. But yeah, man, this is all I had to say about the topic. No scriptures involved, but it's been a crazy trip, It's your boy Mtuduzi. I'm out. Peace.